So if you're living in USDA zones 3 through 8, there's a couple things that you can really be focusing on this time of year. So the first and most important thing for you guys in the cold temperate climates is covering your soil before the winter. Now, it doesn't really matter how you do it, whether it's with wood chips or grass clippings or chopped up leaves, whatever it happens to be, just cover it. Just cover it. You can use hay, you can use straw, you can use a green mulch, that I'll talk about in just a minute. Just cover the soil. You just don't want your soil exposed to the elements all winter long. It's bad for the microbial life. It's going to cause runoff if you get any winter rains or winter moisture. It's going to cause that topsoil to be able to blow away. You want to keep that soil covered, protect that microbial life as much as humanly possible. Now, the second thing that I would recommend doing, it's kind of tied into that covering of the soil, is this is kind of your last chance to be doing cover crops on a more mass scale. Now, especially if you guys are in USDA zones 5, 6, 7, 8, you can still get a little bit of time that you might be able to do some winter peas or winter legumes or winter wheat. Now, if you're in like zone 7 or 8, if you're in Kentucky or Tennessee or Georgia, you've probably got time to do radishes and turnips still. Now, you're not going to get, big vegetables from them. You're not going to get the big tubers. However, you are going to get a nice cover crop that's going to keep that soil protected over the winter months. Now, whether this is in a backyard garden, or it's on a larger scale in your main crop garden, or even in a food plot area for deer hunting, this is still an okay window. It's not the ideal. Should have really did it last month, but you've still got 2 weeks left here that you might get some good growth to cover that soil. So last and most important thing, in my opinion, as a foodie, garlic. Y'all, it is time, if you are in USDA zones 3 through 8, plant your freaking garlic. I forgot so many years, and I kicked myself so often for not planting garlic. It got to be springtime in summer, and I'm wanting to start cooking Italian food or just, pickled garlic. Didn't have it. Now is your time. So go get your garlic, do whatever you have to do. If you literally can't find a nursery that's selling garlic to break apart and plant, just go to the grocery store and buy some good organic garlic that's still a little bit firm. If it's sprouted, even better, and just get it in the ground. So I would say those are the 3 things. I'll give an honorable mention for 3 through 8. Cover your soil, plant those last chance cover crops, and plant your garlic. Now, as an honorable mention for USDA zones 3 through 8, I would do a late fall foliar spray to prevent the larvae of some of the bugs, especially on apple trees, that sort of thing in the orchard. Get a basic H and a neem spray once the trees have dropped all their leaves. Now, don't worry about it until they've dropped all their leaves, because if you spray when the leaves are on, you're not going to be able to coat all of the branches, get into the bark really good. So wait until all those leaves fall. Basic H and neem, and that's going to put your trees to bed for the winter and take care of any eggs or larvae that is in there that might be a problem come springtime.